Yo, yo, yo. What's up, everybody? Happy Friday. I don't know what's a two-score game. It's 14-21 North Texas over South Florida right now. Yeah, you must be talking about a different game. I don't know. Anyway, you guys make sure you hit that StreamYard link. This is a call-in show, the only show that's not about me. If you want to call in and talk college football, we'll do that. We got a bunch of good games tomorrow. I was not able to do the call-in show on Wednesday, so I figured I'd give you guys a Friday night special. This is indeed the Peete call-in show. It is. You know what? It's not even the Peete call-in show. It's the college football call-in show. It's about you guys, not me. All my other shows are about me, except for this one. So It is a different time than I normally do it. Friday night. There is football on. There's baseball on. Yeah, it is a different night than I normally do it. Friday night, I'm substituting. I'm trying to give the people what they want. They begged for the call-in show to come back. I brought the call-in show back. Wednesday was not a good night for me, so I said, you know what, I'll do one on Friday night, right before college football Saturday. So if you want to be a part of the show, hit that StreamYard link. Otherwise, we'll just watch South Florida and North Texas and who is it? Detroit and Milwaukee. Don't sound very enthusiastic. I sound like I always sound. I don't know how to sound any other way. This is my normal sound. Come on. Casket. What do you want me to do, Jay? Come on, everybody, let's go. Is that what you want? Does that sound more enthusiastic? Let's fucking go. Come on, man. Is that what you want? Love my Canes, but it's a good preview for tomorrow's games, especially within the ACC. Yeah, the ACC is still wide open, man. I mean, I think it's going to be Miami and whoever else, but whoever else is still like between 3 or 4 teams. Yeah, I'm not going to lose tomorrow. Not a good weekend for me to do that. I got too much going on tomorrow morning. I'll be running around. That's why I'm streaming the primetime games tomorrow night. I'll be running around all day tomorrow, so can't go. Come on. Come on. Yeah, a lot of good football this week. right, here we go. First and goal. South Florida needs to score here. I'm in the back room, but I can't wait any longer. George, you have nothing to do but wait. What do you... What? Boy, oh boy. You got somewhere important to be, George? Both these coaches have been talked about for big-time jobs. Well, they might get their opportunity. Here we go, everybody. Welcome to the special edition, the Friday night version of the College Football Call-In Show. Again, it's not the night I normally do it, so people aren't expecting it. But if you do want to talk about college football, there's a link that you can click. Excuse me. Click that link. It's in the description. It's also in the chat. Posted by myself and your boy Nightbot. It's very easy to do. You don't have to put your ugly face on camera if you don't want to. I put my ugly face on camera every day, but I don't mean that you have to do that. So click that link. And also make sure you guys hit the thumbs up and whatever else dumb shit that YouTube really cares about that I don't. That is important. But again, let's see who's in here real quick. We'll get right to the phone calls in just a second. George is here. Kevron Harris is here. Robert. Jay Shipes, my man. Yeah. I wish I could see you tomorrow, buddy. Yoda T, shoot him 556. B Bean, what's up, B Bean? John Serene, a lot of football this week. Yeah, there's a lot of great games this week. Tomorrow's going to be a great day of football. Stingray is here. What's up, Stingray? I don't even know how to say this person's name, but I'm going to try to. Esacher Yawada Hamul. Yasacha Yawada Hamul is here, says, I love my Canes, but it's good to preview tomorrow's games, especially within the ACC. Ballard Sports Media is here. Zona Tucson 93. Joe the Pilot. What's up, everybody? I'm going to get right to the phone calls here, and then look, I take the calls in the order they came in, so keep that in mind. So if I don't pick up your phone call first or even second, just hang on. I'll get to you eventually, I promise. This is the show about you, not about me. What's up? You're on with Pete. What's up? You're on with Pete.
Clemson fans piss me off.
You there?
Yo.
Hey.
Oh, sorry. I didn't know I was in. Sorry.
Am I bothering you, or you got something else better going on, or?
No, I was looking at the ACC games for tomorrow.
Oh.
What do you think about Florida State and Pitt?
I think if Florida State loses that game, their season is in a downward spiral. I mean, they've lost to two good teams. I mean, but they're still mathematically alive in the ACC. They have to win out, though. So if they lose to Pitt, which is possible, by the way, then their season really is actually over, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I think Pitt looks pretty good with that new quarterback.
Yeah, they brought this guy in. I don't know. They got this guy from Costco or something. Who is this guy?
Yeah.
They found him in line at Costco at the self checkout line, and this guy went out and threw for almost 400 yards last week. Is that right?
Yeah, I heard he was bagging groceries at Safeway.
Right, something like that. But yeah, Pittsburgh's not. Pittsburgh is definitely capable of beating them. I'm not predicting that, but they're definitely capable of doing it. Yeah.
I mean, it's like, I don't know. I mean, is the book might be out on Florida State because it's like, if you can stop Castellanos from running, I mean, then they struggle.
They struggle.
It's just like the Eagles.
That's actually a pretty good comparison. Yeah. If you stop Castellanos from being able to run, and then look, Castellanos is a great player, but the real problem for Florida State is that defensively, if they play a quarterback who's mobile, they can't stop him.
Yeah.
So.
Well, they just don't. I mean,
they can't stop the run. They can't stop the run, whether it's the quarterback or the running. That's why Virginia ran down their throat. Miami ran down their throat. So, Pittsburgh's strength is their running game, and so that might be a problem for them.
Yeah, I mean, but Florida State, they're a solid team, but the issue is, I just don't think they don't have the guys on defense, especially the defensive line. They're just not big enough from what I've seen.
I don't think that's true. We saw what they did against Alabama. Alabama's got the biggest guys. I mean, it's not but that. I mean, it's just.
I mean, are we going to call Alabama a fluke now?
No. I don't think Florida State is an untalented team by any stretch of the imagination, but it's like you just said. There's no tape on Florida State for Alabama week 1, but now there's a bunch of tape, and so the coaches are starting to figure out how to stop that offense. You know, I think Florida State's a better team than Pitt. I do, and I think they'll probably win the game. But if they do lose this game, it might go. We might see a similar situation to what we saw last year, a downward spiral. So this is last week was an important game. For Florida State in the ACC because they're already let's do the math here, Joe. They're 3 games behind Virginia now. They're 2 games behind Georgia Tech. They're one game
behind Miami.
They're 3 games behind Miami.
Oh yeah, because of the head-to-head.
They're still at least they're 2 games behind Louisville. So you got 4 teams in the ACC that they're in the back seat to. They can't afford to lose a single game the rest of the season. And even if they win out, they might not make it.
Yeah, and they also, I mean, they don't play Tech. I don't know if they play Louisville.
Yeah, I don't either.
So I mean, that kind of, since if you don't play the team, that kind of hurts you on trying to catch them as well.
Yeah. Did South Florida score? They did, didn't they? Yeah, it's 21-21. It's already 42 points at half. I don't know what the over-under was. I've got South Florida to win this game, though. That's who I bet on.
North Texas is good, though.
So is South Florida. South Florida's the only Group of 5 team ranked right now. Yeah.
Yeah. Both, I mean, North Texas and South Florida are good. But do you think if they do go on a downward spiral, do you think that they can somehow pull the money together to get Norvell out?
No. I think Norvell will be the coach there next year. Yeah.
That's what I think. Because, I mean, at the end of the day now with revenue sharing and NIL, it's like I think you're going to see teams hold on to coaches longer because they don't want to spend the money to buy a coach out.
I mean, I don't blame them. But, yeah, I think Norvell will be there next year.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think Gus will. I think Gus is wanting to get back into being a head coach. I think he's a one and done.
Probably. He'll have opportunities. Whether he wants to be a head coach or not is a different story. I mean, if you can make $3 million a year being an assistant rather than a head coach, you don't have to deal with all the bullshit. I mean, look, Gus Malzahn's got enough money to retire right now. He doesn't have to coach a day in his life for the rest of his life if he doesn't want to. So, you know, I mean, being a
I think he's one
coordinator.
of those guys who's just addicted to it, though.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I get all that too, and he'll get offers.
like,
and it's hard. You
like
know, if somebody comes knocking on your door, giving you $8, $9, $10 million a year to be a head coach with a guaranteed contract with a certain amount of money, it's hard. I mean, I would turn it down. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, somebody who wants to offer me $10 million to lose, I'd do it too. Shit, I don't give a shit. Who wouldn't?
I mean, but you gotta think. I mean, Gus Malzahn's probably going to be Arkansas's first call.
He should be. Yeah, he should be. All right, Joe, I got to move on.
All right, Pete, have a good one.
Yeah, thanks for the call, buddy.
See you.
Joe the Pilot is what he calls himself. Thank you, Joe. What's up? You're on with Pete.
What's up, Pete? How you doing tonight, buddy?
I'm amazing and fantastic. It's Friday, and there's football all day tomorrow. Good games, too.
And we got some interesting ones tonight, too. I want to know what the hell's going on with Washington, though. They look like they got a bunch of midgets out there, man. All these guys look undersized.
I don't have that game on. I don't have that game. Are you talking about Washington and Rutgers?
Yeah, Rutgers is up 7-0, but Washington's moving the football. But all these guys look like they're like peewee size. I don't know what's going on there, but I mean, there's some undersized like running backs and stuff.
That's West Coast football. It's soft.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Name a team on the West Coast other than Oregon that's not. And well, you know what? Oregon might be soft too. They had to beat a bad Penn State team in double overtime. They might be soft too. We just don't know yet.
Yeah. We'll find out tomorrow because they play a pretty interesting team in Indiana. That's why I called in tonight. I want to get your thoughts on that. And then, I mean, what's your thoughts on us this weekend, man, with going to Missouri as well? I think it'd be a tough challenge going on the road in the SEC, obviously, but I think we take care of business.
I don't know, man. Alabama should be on upset alert. Zacher Yawada Hamul says, but FSU is still in a good situation compared to Chapel Hill. Good grief. Everybody's in a good situation compared to Chapel Hill. Chapel Hill is the dumpster fire of the entire country. So, yeah. I mean,
Remember last year, you know what?
North Carolina's a dumpster.
Remember how bad Florida State was last year going 2-10 and they were the laughing stock? That's North Carolina today. Now, they might get more than 2 wins. Who knows? Oh, maybe not. Well, I don't even know what their record is, but they are the laughing stock.
They are.
Yeah. What is their record? They have only won like 1 so far?
They're 1-5, I think.
Holy shit.
Yeah, North Carolina's bad. They're real. I don't think Florida State's bad. I don't think Florida State is bad. I think they're pretty good, but
I think so.
Yeah, North Carolina's bad.
Yeah. I feel like there's just teams that just end up having tougher schedules than others. They end up with 2 losses like Florida State, like a Texas. Now, they don't look as good as we thought. Now, Florida State, I think, looks better. But like Texas, for example, doesn't look like what we thought they would, but they're not a terrible team.
I don't know. Texas, we're in week 7, Ballard. Texas has not beat a single Power 4 team. Not one.
That is true.
Yeah.
We'll give you that. We'll see with the shootout tomorrow how they handle it.
They're going to lose that game, too. Let me tell you my bets. Here's what I got. Now, I am smart enough. Well, this is kind of an oxymoron to say you're a smart bettor because anybody who bets is not smart. But, okay. I'm a smart bettor in the way that they were talking about John Mateer, whether or not he was playing, and Brent Venables was doing the whole Bill Belichick thing about, I don't really know, I'm not really going to say until, close to game day. So Oklahoma was a 3-point underdog.
Yeah.
Oklahoma at +3. This was this past Monday, right? So the lines come out on Sunday and Monday. And I was like, Oklahoma's better than Texas. I mean, I think most people have watched both those teams play, and they're like, Oklahoma's a better team than Texas. Obviously, John Mateer being in the game is a huge swing and what the line will be, right? So I went ahead and bet Oklahoma at +3 on Monday. Here we are at Friday. The game is pick'em. What does that tell you, Ballard? What do you think that means?
Not a lot of faith in the Sooners.
No.
You tell me.
No, the line moved in Oklahoma's favor 3 points since Monday.
So
what does that tell you?
Yeah, not a lot of faith.
Well, there's only 2 reasons that would happen.
Yeah.
Number 1 reason is a lot of money's going on in Oklahoma, like what I bet. Number 2 reason is Vegas knows before anybody else does what's going on with these players, okay? Number 2 reason is John Mateer is playing, and that's why the line's moved. Either way, I've got a 3-point cushion now because if you bet it today, it's a pick 'em. I've got 3 points for Oklahoma. So I've got Tennessee -13 against Arkansas, who Arkansas and Kentucky are the 2 worst teams in the SEC, right?
Facts.
So I'm willing to take a risk on that. Tennessee less than 2 touchdowns at 13 points. I'm taking that. I've got Clemson at -14 against the Boston College Eagles. Tomorrow night in Boston. Boston College and North Carolina are the 2 worst teams in the ACC. It's not even really particularly close.
Yeah.
So we saw Clemson fuck around last week and treat North Carolina like they treat Furman. Are you listening to YouTube while you're talking to me, or what? There's a feedback?
Oh no, I don't have anything playing or anything, so that's my bad. I can mute real quick.
Anyway, Clemson's going to treat them the same way they did North Carolina, so I'm comfortable in that. Listen to this, Ballard. I've got South Carolina at +9 on the road in prime time against LSU. What do you think about that? 9 points.
I think 9 points at LSU in prime time.
Yes.
Ooh, I think it's a bold move, but I feel like because of LSU, I think it's a smart move because they started off great, and even though their record might be okay right now, come on. It's Brian Kelly we're talking about here.
Yeah, but there you go. Obviously, there's home field advantage in prime time in Baton Rouge. So I'm not saying LSU is terrible or anything like that. But 9 points is a lot. I think South Carolina is good enough to keep that game manageable and maybe even be on upset alert. So there's that. This is my favorite one. Indiana on the road at Oregon +7.5.
Hell yeah.
What do you think about that,
man.
Ballard?
I like Indiana for the upset. I'll take them straight up for that.
I mean,
I think they're a great team. Now, I agree with guys like Uncle Lou out there about Kurt Signetti. I don't like him all that much, but I think he's got a great program going, and they're a dangerous football team. I think they're a little bit better than what they were last year when they made the college football playoff. And I don't know, man. Roll the dice with them.
Yeah, look, Indiana destroyed Illinois. Was it 30-something to 3? They're undefeated. They're ranked, 7th in the country. Oregon, I think, is a very good team, too. I think right now I'd probably rank Oregon number 2 behind Miami. My top 3 is Miami, Oregon, then Ohio State. That's my top 3. That's not the AP top 3. But what's Oregon's best win? Is it a double overtime win against Penn State? Penn State, we see who they are. So I don't.
Now, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm taking over a touchdown. Give me Indiana all day, every day, in this game. They might actually win this game on the road too. I like a lot of the underdogs plus the points this week, and that moves us into your team,
A lot of
Missouri home dogs at a field goal. Some places you can see it plus 2.5. Some places you can see it plus 3 for Missouri. I have not bet this. This is the only, all the other ones I'm talking about right now. I've actually bet. I did not bet the Missouri game, an Alabama game, but I might. I'm gonna look at it tomorrow. So tell me are you worried about this at all?
Yeah, man. I think Missouri looks really hot right now. I think they look really, really good. I think their defense is spot on. I think that they have really good offense with Tibula, whatever his name is, at quarterback. And, they're looking good. As far as the line goes, it opened at 5.5 in favor of the Tide. It's now at 2.5 on ESPN bet. Now, thank God it's not a night game. But it doesn't matter. I guarantee you that place is going to be rocking. SEC Nation's already there for it. So there's a lot of hype and build up to this matchup. And top 15, you talk about Kalen DeBoer going on the road.
Mm-hmm.
Last year, he struggled in games like this. Look back at Vanderbilt. Now, that's who we just beat. Look at even Tennessee last year on the road. So it worries me, but I'm also confident Alabama can get it done.
Yeah, I'd be worried about this one.
Yes, sir.
I'd be worried about this. Missouri looks legit to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They've got some dudes. That Kevin Coleman at wide receivers legit. Pribula's look pretty good. I like that running back, dude. Ahmed Hardy is his name.
Missouri's got guys, especially offensively. They're loaded. They got a bunch of really good players on offense.
Heck yeah, it's good to see it, man. Drinkwitz is, he's working on something right now, man. I'm not gonna hype them up for a natty or nothing weird, but this is a team that can go and compete in the SEC. In a year going in where we said, "Oh, look at Arch Manning." Well, how's that working out? Oh, look at Georgia. Well, I mean, they're still good, but we'll see what they do tomorrow. I mean, tough road test against Auburn. Just lost to Bama a couple weeks ago. There's so many questions in the SEC right now, but at the same time, it's great to see teams like Missouri looking pretty good.
Yeah, I think without a doubt, the SEC right now is the hardest conference to figure out. There's probably at least 6 teams I could see making it to Atlanta in December. And listen, we're on week 7 now.
Yeah,
the Big Ten, man, the Big Ten's been kind of a disappointment. I mean, you've got 3 legit teams, in my opinion. You got Ohio State, Oregon, and Indiana. And outside of that, I don't see any other team outside of those 3 making it to the championship game. So it's not as deep as the SEC. The Big 12 is harder to figure out, and right now the ACC is wide open. I say wide open, but there's probably 4 or 5 teams in the ACC that are still alive in that conversation. You know what I mean? But yeah, the Big Ten's probably the easier conference to figure out. In my opinion, it's either going to be one of those 3 teams in Indianapolis for the Big Ten championship. It's going to be either Oregon, Indiana, or Ohio State, or two of the 3 of those. What order they go in, I don't know, but so. I mean, who else from the Big Ten is going to make noise, right? Ballard? Hello? Well, I guess Ballard forgot to pay his internet bill. I don't know what else to tell you. I think it kicked me off. No, I didn't. What?
I don't know what happened because I didn't hit anything, and then all of a sudden StreamYard shut down on me. I'm back though.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm having problems over here too. Actually.
Yeah.
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 It might be on my end, actually. I don't know what's going on with this fucking StreamYard thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I had missed some of. I know we were talking about the Alabama-Missouri game, but what was some of that last?
I was talking about the Big Ten. I said the Big Ten. I mean, outside of Ohio State, Oregon, and Indiana. I mean, like, who else? Illinois? No.
No.
Is there anybody else in the Big Ten that could possibly make it to Indianapolis? I don't think there is.
Not now. Going into the season and those first couple weeks had us hanging, but at the same time, it's like, we see now that Illinois and Penn State are not what they were a couple weeks back.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Southern Cal sucks
Especially with
too.
Penn State, man. Like, I talk every week with Nana. Shout out to Nana.
Shout out to Nana.
You met her at the Slobs a couple years ago. She wants to know what the hell's going on too. She don't know.
With who?
Penn State. She's a fan.
Well, I'll tell you what's going on. Every year they have a decent defense. They're good on the lines of scrimmage. They usually have a pretty good running back. I don't know what's going on at Penn State. They have a quarterback problem. I can't name a single great quarterback they've had. Definitely in the last 10 years, probably the last 20.
Well,
somebody name one for me.
They've been built on offensive weapons, especially with the run game with guys like Saquon. Even today, Singleton, I think, are good.
I'm talking about quarterback though. You're right. They've had some great a lot of great running backs come through there. They're usually pretty good on the offensive line as well. Receivers, kind of hit or miss. But name me the best. Who's the great quarterback that's come out of Penn State in the past 20 years? Definitely the last 10.
You can't
name one.
I mean, you could think of big names.
It's weird
during the time of Penn State, but they never became anything, or they weren't.
They need a Saquon Barkley type player to be great. I mean, they just do that because they don't have any good quarterback play. It's weird that if you look all around the country at all the top programs, and I consider Penn State to be a top program. I mean, definitely brand wise and whatever else, and they recruit well every year. Every other team that's at that level of recruiting as Penn State on an average every year. Nobody's going to get the best quarterback in the country every year, right? That's very rare. But over a span of 10 or 15 years, you'd think you'd land at least one of them.
They had that going with Drew Aller because he was a 5-star coming out of high school.
Yeah.
And I even was on record to say, you know what? This might be the turning point. I don't think it's a who they have problem. It's truly a culture and a Penn State problem. I'm not saying the culture is bad, but it's something with Franklin and these quarterbacks, man, it just doesn't add up.
Wow.
It's weird.
Yeah, and again, he's had some great coordinators come through there, both on the offense and defense. It just doesn't make any sense to me why they can't get a.
And he's got Jim Knowles from Ohio State last year. He's got him this year, and the defense is, I mean, it's looking good, but it obviously against Oregon in that loss, and then who they lose to last week? UCLA.
Yeah,
How
that's equivalent to losing to North Carolina. That's how bad they are.
They're in a bad way.
Yeah, in a real bad way.
For sure. Yeah, man.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with my StreamYard. I just got kicked out. Ballard's getting kicked out. I'm getting kicked out. Now I'm starting to get pissed off, to be honest with you. So, hold on. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with it. All right. Well, if I can't even take calls on here, I guess I'll just end the show. If StreamYard won't let me even take calls, I'll just end the show. I'll be back tomorrow, guys, at 7:30 for all of the primetime games. Who do we got on here? The primetime games are, we got Clemson and Boston College. We got Auburn and Georgia. We've got South Carolina and LSU. BYU and Arizona. There's a ton of good games tomorrow on primetime. So, yeah. So, anyway, yeah, tune in tomorrow, guys, at 7:30 p.m. We'll watch the primetime games together and have a great time. I appreciate all of you guys for tuning in, all the callers. I'm sorry that I don't know what's going on with my StreamYard. So, I'm going to try to figure that out right now. But anyway, have a great rest of your Friday, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a great night.